So do you specialize in anything? I don't mean like specialize in just residential real estate, but I mean like, do you have a niche? Do you actually have any unique skill set that you've learned and can bring to the table for your clients?
Well, you know what, this is something that came up in a conversation recently on the podcast with Luke Jayton, was the fact that everyone wants to be a generalist, and the reality is because I think the natural tendency is as humans, we go, well, if I don't do everything, then I'm going to miss out on all these other things.
Yes.
But real business people know that the more specialized you can get in something, like the bigger your overall net gets, right?
Yep.
I think about the book, The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing and Advertising, which was you niche down. Basically, you start with a niche to go really, really big. I think of commercial real estate agents, right? Well, you and I both are friends with a few different commercial real estate agents, and they all specialize in something different. It's like they do different things completely.
Oh yeah, when people say I need a commercial realtor, I always laugh, right?
I'm like, what do you mean?
Like office leasing, like an airport, like what do you need? A hangar at an airport? Like there's so many different niches, right? And as real estate agents, I think we also laugh a little bit at some of the people that say like specializing in, and they list like 9 things off.
Yeah,
I'm exaggerating maybe a little.
You can't specialize. You can and that's not to say you can't do other business. But again, I think the tendency is if I tell people I specialize in XYZ, then I'm not going to get everything else. Like if I specialize in short sales,
yes.
If I specialize in foreclosures, if I specialize in condos, I think of, we know an agent, his name is Jim Brooks. He's in Las Vegas. The guy specializes in high-rise condos on the Strip.
Yep.
That's not the only thing he sells. The guy still sells 100 plus other houses, regular single-family homes outside off of the Strip, but he specializes, and he's known as the guy who just kills it with those high rises in on the Strip. And I think that he's a great example. If we take the time to specialize and get really good at something, then the amount of referrals we get and the amount of our market share can actually get significantly bigger than trying to be a generalist.
Yeah, well, and here's why this message is so important to me, because I believe that you and I probably fell into a specialty early on, not as much like strategically we were real geniuses. Like it was just the market was falling apart. We were both broke, and we asked the question, what could we do to get out of this hole? And so we started taking short sale listings, and that became our specialty, right? And we were really, really good at that. But the reason this is an important message to me is because I feel like when that market went away in 2012, 2013, then the specialty became a little bit around internet leads, and we ran that for quite a while. But after that, honestly, for the last couple of years, I think as a team, as an organization, we've lost a little bit of our specialization. So we found ourselves asking the question, what can we specialize in? This thing we used to do on the internet, this thing, blah, 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 like TAL as an example, that used to work really well, right? We used to get lots of leads from this company, and so we had some specialties, but what's happened over the years is some of those things have changed. Some of the ways you generate leads today have changed, and so we found ourselves in 2019 asking the question, well, what can we specialize in? Yeah, we still do short sales, right? Yeah, we're still real good on our sphere and getting agent referrals, but we need another niche. We need another specialty, and it has you and I really focusing in right now here in 2019 on building back up some specialization and some niches and some certain things. And it's not to say everybody in our organization is going to have to go get good at those things, but you and I know that we need a good core of business, and we can clearly see that when we had those specializations going in our business, those were some of our best years.
Absolutely. And as I just think about some of the other agents I know who have really amazing businesses, like pretty much all of them are built around a specialty, if you will.
Yep.
Now, it doesn't look like it necessarily to everybody else who other real estate agents, because they may not realize like, hey, that's what they built it on and around. But the reality is most of the really big real estate businesses or really great real estate businesses have to do with a specialty.
Yeah, and I think of our friends like the Franklins, right? Andrew, Sarah Franklin, Andrew Gleason in Houston, Texas, right? These guys are monsters, closing 600, 700, 800 homes a year, and their specialization is in the new home community, building relationships with builders, and then helping their clients that are buying homes sell the property that they have, and that's a specialty for them. And they'll laugh a little bit and say, we don't know how to do other real estate, which is not true. But the specialization for them is such a core part of their business that has grown them to where they are today. So my challenge to you is, even if you're a new agent or if you're an agent that's running a team, I think you really need to ask yourself, what is our specialization? It doesn't have to be where 80 or 90 or 100% of the business comes from, but it's probably a really strong leg or the strongest leg of your business. And you need a couple legs to the business, but you don't just want to try to go get good at everything. You need something that really can sustain you.
Yep, absolutely. So ask yourself the question, like, do I have a specialty? See what the answer is.
Thanks for joining us.